Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the concept of dark confidence, a powerful form of self-assurance that can transform your life. Now, before you recoil from the word dark, let me clarify. We are not talking about malevolence or ill intent. There is nothing inherently good or evil about confidence itself. It is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for ill or good. Dark confidence is not about arrogance or cruelty, it's about having an unshakable belief in yourself, even in the most challenging situations. It's about knowing your value, even when the world seems determined to make you forget it. This is not something superficial, something achieved through affirmations or wishful thinking. This is about cultivating an iron will through confronting what frightens you, what challenges you, and daring to learn and grow from those encounters. Think of the ancient myths, the heroes who faced down monsters in the dark depths. Was that pleasant? Was it comfortable? No. But they emerged from the darkness stronger, more capable, more complete. This is the essence of dark confidence. It's time we face our own depths and discover the unshakable power within. The ancient Greeks had it right. Know thyself. Self-knowledge is the bedrock of dark confidence. It's about understanding your strengths and weaknesses, your values, and your aspirations. It's about looking into the mirror of your soul and accepting what you see without flinching. This is no easy task. It takes courage to confront our flaws, our limitations, the shadow side we'd rather keep hidden. But here's the paradox. It is in that very confrontation that true strength lies. You see, once you know your weaknesses, they can no longer be used against you. You can begin to shore up your defenses, implement strategies for improvement. This is not about becoming perfect, it's about becoming whole. It's about harnessing the entirety of your being, light and shadow, in service of a life of meaning and purpose. Think of a general preparing for battle. He doesn't just celebrate the strengths of his army, he analyzes the weaknesses, anticipates the enemy's moves. This is strategic, this is wise. This is the mindset of dark confidence. So, I ask you, what are your strengths? How can you leverage them to your advantage? More importantly, what are your weaknesses? And how can you transform those vulnerabilities into opportunities for growth? In a world that constantly demands explanation and justification, there is a quiet power in simply being. This is not about arrogance or disregard for others. It's about recognizing your inherent worth and refusing to apologize for it. It's about understanding that your right to exist, to take up space, to pursue your goals, is not contingent upon the approval of others. Think about how much energy we expend seeking validation, trying to please everyone, shrinking ourselves to fit in. Dark confidence tells us, enough, this is your life, your journey. You have a right to be here, to pursue your goals, to speak your truth. Not everyone will understand, and that's okay. You are not for everyone, and that's okay too. Now, this doesn't mean bulldozing over others or becoming insensitive to their needs. It means understanding that your value is not determined by their opinions. It's about moving through the world with a quiet assurance, a calm conviction in your own right to be. Remember, you are not defined by the opinions of those who fail to see your worth. Stand tall, own your presence, and move forward with unwavering resolve. We live in a world of constant stimulation, a cacophony of noise and demands on our attention. It's easy to get swept away in the current, to react emotionally to every ebb and flow. But dark confidence demands a different approach, the cultivation of emotional control. This is not about suppressing your emotions, it's about mastering them. Think of a stoic captain navigating a storm-tossed sea. He doesn't deny the storm's power, but he remains calm, collected, focused on the task at hand. He knows that panic will only lead to disaster. This is the essence of emotional control. It's about developing an inner stillness that allows you to weather any storm. How do we cultivate this stillness? It starts with self-awareness. Pay attention to your emotional triggers. What sets you off? What pushes your buttons? Once you identify these triggers, you can begin to develop strategies for managing your reactions. This might involve deep breathing exercises, mindfulness practices, or simply removing yourself from a situation that is causing you to feel overwhelmed. Remember, emotional control is not about being cold or unfeeling. It's about developing the inner strength to remain grounded in the face of chaos. In an age of oversharing and constant self-promotion, there is an undeniable allure to mystery. This is not about being secretive or deceptive. It's about cultivating an air of intrigue by not revealing everything about yourself. It's about understanding that true power lies in what you hold in reserve, the unspoken depths that draw others in. Think of the classic heroes of literature and film. They possessed a quiet confidence, a depth of character that was never fully explained. They understood the power of silence, the magnetism of the unknown. This is not about creating a false persona, it's about recognizing that some things are best kept private, close to the heart. In a world obsessed with superficiality, cultivate depth, resist the urge to over-explain, to justify your every move. Allow people to wonder, to be drawn in by your enigmatic presence. Remember, the most captivating stories are often those with spaces left for the imagination to wander, so hold your cards close to your chest, reveal yourself slowly, deliberately. Let your actions speak louder than words, and watch as your influence grows in the shadows. Life is not a straight path to success. It is a winding road filled with obstacles, setbacks, and unforeseen challenges. But it is in these very challenges that dark confidence is forged. This is not about seeking out suffering, it's about learning to face adversity head-on, to embrace the crucible of difficulty as an opportunity for growth. Think of a blacksmith hammering a piece of iron. It is repeatedly heated, pounded, and quenched, becoming stronger and more resilient with each blow. This is the process by which we too are forged. Each challenge we overcome, each setback we navigate, tempers our spirit, sharpens our resolve. It is through these experiences that we discover the true depths of our strength. Do not shy away from hardship, embrace it, lean into the discomfort. For it is in these moments of darkness that you will discover the light within. Remember, the greatest growth often comes from the greatest pain. Rise to meet each challenge with courage and determination, and watch as you emerge stronger, more resilient, and more confident than ever before. We live in a world obsessed with external validation. Likes, followers, accolades, we crave the approval of others, often at the expense of our own internal compass. Dark confidence, however, demands a radical shift, a detachment from the need for external validation. This is not about becoming indifferent to the opinions of others. It's about recognizing that your worth is not contingent upon their approval. Think of a mountain. It stands tall and proud, unmoved by the changing winds or the passing storms. It does not seek validation from the birds that fly overhead or the creatures that scurry at its base. It simply is. This is the essence of detachment from validation. It's about cultivating an inner knowing, an unshakable belief in your own value. This is not easy. We are social creatures hardwired for connection and belonging, but it is essential to remember that true validation comes from within. When you base your worth on the opinions of others, you give them the power to control your emotions, your self-esteem, your very sense of self. Reclaim that power. Cultivate your own internal compass, your own sense of worth. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on mastering your confidence and self-assurance. Remember, this is a process. It's about confronting your shadows, mastering your emotions, and stepping boldly into the unknown. It's about building a life on the solid foundation of your own inherent worth. Remember, dark confidence is about mastering yourself so that you become unshakable. Embrace your strengths, face your challenges, and emerge stronger. The path will not be easy, but the rewards are immeasurable. It is a journey into the depths of your being, a confrontation with your limitations, and ultimately, a transcendence of them. Dare to delve into the darkness within, for it is there that you will find the strength, the resilience, and the unshakable confidence to create a life of meaning, purpose, and lasting fulfillment.